Exfilzone released a compensation store due to the hacker, but it feels more like a pre-wipe event than a compensation for the setback. The compensation store is generous, offering 12 task skips, 1 trader level bump, and a store full of miscellaneous items with $70,000 in currency. In the store, you can buy top-tier armor, including the tan mall boss rig, fully kitted guns, ammo, and miscellaneous items for hideout upgrades and high-level ammo trades. The best way to spend the $70,000 of compensation credits depends on where you currently are in the game and how much time you have to play in the wipe. A lot of people are going to be drawn to buying these tan mall boss rigs and other high tier armors, but know that they might not offer you as much protection as you think. Other players will have more access to high tier tradable ammo, and the armor does nothing other than weigh you down. I also would not recommend buying these ammos. You're better off using low tier ammo and using leg meta to drop kitted players. If you're someone that's close to level 3 traders or level 4 traders, I highly recommend using some of the $70,000 of endgame currency to buy items that trade for high tier ammo such as the defibrillator, the marine battery, voltage transformer, and the centrifuge, as these items are a lot harder to find or take out of raid. Something else that I think is a good buy is 2 digital sensors. You will need these for the tier 3 of the reloading desk, and digital sensors are hard to come by unless you play a lot of Metro. I also purchased 2 of the Game Boys I needed for couch level 3, and you might want to purchase a defibrillator for couch 3 if you do not have one. I think couch 3 is probably the most important hideout upgrade in this game, and I would prioritize that over everything else. Other good miscellaneous items to buy would be a gold bar if you still have not done the gold bar turn-in mission for max, and you're not close to finishing the mall boss task because that gives you a gold bar as reward. You'll also need a lot of piezometers and imaging modules for hideout upgrades, so those are worth picking up if you don't have enough for your upgrades. This compensation store is where I think players will either get a lot of benefit out of this event or little at all. There's a lot that you can get here that will really push you ahead in terms of your progression, or stuff that is consumable and you won't get a lot of use out of. So before you buy, just take a moment to think what will actually help you the best in the long run. If you're not going to play a lot of this wipe, then buying a bunch of fun armor and ammo and guns is the way to go. If you know you're going to play the wipe through, then getting ahead on your hideout upgrades and stocking up for high tier ammo trades is probably your best bet. As far as the task skips, you could use these a couple ways. You could save them till the end of your progression and use these to skip past Metro tasks if that's hard for you. You could also use them to get past boss kill quests since those are RNG. I'd also recommend saving task skips for missions labeled contract instead of side mission, as side missions don't seem to block task progression. If you're close to level 50 and you've already done all of the Tommy task, it might be worth saving 4 of your task skips to do the Neptune tasks. These are usually turn-in quests with a bunch of items, but if you've already reached the end game of progression, that might be something worth using it on. We don't know how long this compensation store will be open, so it's hard to say the definitive best way to use these skips. I'd hate for someone to be saving them to use for Metro tasks and the event just ends. I'm personally saving one of my task skips for a mission that requires the seller gate key on smuggling tunnels, since I know that one's been hard to find. Your trader level up will be best utilized from getting a trader to level 3 to level 4, although you might not be able to access all of their items because they might be blocked behind quests. So if you're somewhere in the mid tier 2, it would be helpful to do the missions until you get to level 3, maybe using a task skip here and there to get past bosses or other quests that are difficult for you, then using that trader level bump up to get to tier 4. If you're already trader level 3, then your best bet is to use your bump up on the trader that has the least amount of rep, since that will take you the longest to level up. If you're pretty close, you might be able to get multiple traders to level 4 using your task skips, or use the bump up on one and use your task skips on the other to help get both of those to level 4. I hope that this event will bring people back to the game, since I know that there was a lot of community trust lost because of the hack. I've only played a couple raids so far, but this compensation event is definitely changing the way that people play the game. People have lots of high tier ammo, lots of high tier guns, and it definitely feels like a pre-wipe event more than the mid-wipe or end game. So if that's not a playstyle that you enjoy, I'd recommend logging on, collecting your rewards, and maybe letting things settle down for a couple days before hopping into Raid.